Welcome to The One Who Seeks, where you are the one who seeks. My name is Tara. I am your intuitive tarot reader. I use tarot as a tool to open up the channels of your intuition. By tapping into your unawakened subconscious, you will answer the questions that you seek. I am not a psychic, although it may seem like it sometimes. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Always remember, the freedom of choice is your power. Only you can make it happen with your actions. What are you seeking? Hello, welcome to The One Who Seeks, where you're the one who seeks. What are you seeking today? It has been 2 to 3 months since my last post. And here I am in Vista, California. Okay. So I have a different setup than usual. Normally I just show you my cards. Normally I'm in my trailer. Now I'm in an ADU in beautiful Vista. Okay, taking some time to be a hermit. We just had the strawberry full moon, June 11th. It is now June 12th, 2025. Okay, so I really want to talk about the whole concept of let them, okay? Your reactions, how you regulate the reaction that you have towards somebody who's coming at you, and the chain reactions that happen when somebody messes up your mood, and you take that energy and you move it on to others around you. Right? It's a domino effect. So this happened to me the other day. I was on the beach, Oceanside Beach. No dogs are allowed on the beach. I came on this vacation to be with my dog, spend some time with him. He's 13 years old. It could possibly be my last summer with him. I've always taken him to the beach. He loves the beach. I love the beach. And I was already struggling, having a hard day, and we were walking along the walking path. There's a little curb that goes over to the beach, and my dog put his 2 front paws over the curb and was smelling the rocks that were there. So it wasn't even beach yet. It was just all rocks. And a cop immediately came up behind me, Oceanside Police. No dogs on the beach, with this attitude, and just like, okay, well, first of all, I don't feel like he's on the beach. We're still on the walkway. We're not walking towards the beach. I just felt it was very rude the way he approached me. He could have said it in a much nicer way. We weren't even on the beach. It ruined my entire day for the rest of the day. And then we walk over to a restaurant, and I'm trying to find the hostess booth, and I can't find the booth. We're walking around, we're going back and forth. I'm totally irritated at this point. Nobody is helping me. There's all these waiters and waitresses walking around me, and I look super confused. And I finally find the stand, and I'm standing there for a while, and somebody just tells me to sit wherever. And then the waiter comes up, and I'm like, I just need a fucking cocktail. Okay, my anger wasn't necessarily directed towards him, but he might have felt like it was a personal attack, right? Because I'm so irritated, and I'm just trying to take time to release, time to relax. And my whole day just went like this. No matter what I tried to do, it was super frustrating, took forever. And the whole time I am telling myself, I need to regulate this emotion. I need to let it go. Not let it affect me, so that I am now affecting everyone else around me. But I wasn't able to do it. I held on to that anger for the rest of the day. I cried all the way back to our ADU here, which is like 30 minutes. And so we have this full moon, and it's about releasing. It's the strawberry full moon. So as a strawberry, sometimes when we ripen, we are not always picked. We could be hiding underneath the bush somewhere. We could be this big, bright, sweet strawberry, but we're underneath the bush. So nobody sees us. They just take the ones on top, right? Somebody has to actually stop and take the time and search for you to find that perfect strawberry. So it's about control, right? So I've pulled out some cards, some pre-pulls here. I have the Emperor. Okay, this is about taking control. And the Emperor is the king of all kings. It's all four kings all put together. The king always has the control, right? He pulls the plug. He tells people when and what to do. So this Emperor is kind of a hybrid. It has human hands, but it is some sort of a bird. And there's all these other birds around it. And they're all different birds. And there's two birds that have bonnets on their head that are kind of on the floor here. They're kind of like granny, right? So I really do see a lot of transformation going on here, from youth to elderly. I see a transformation from animal to human, right? So this is sort of clipping your wings here, or, I mean, he has wings. And if we're going to fly and we're going to graduate, because there's a bird here, it looks like it has a graduation cap on it, and it is literally flying. To get to this point, we have to complete the transformation. You have no control over that, though, on how your body is transforming, like physically. I mean, you do. You can exercise and eat right, but I feel like in this case, it's some other entity that is affecting you and how you're transforming. Okay. And every emperor needs his empress. Okay, and this empress here seems unweary, unsure what's going on, and she's getting a little bit of help from this younger person here. This could be her daughter. This could just be a random ass person. Right? And so maybe she's just worried about this transformation here of her husband. Like, what is going on here? He's turning into a bird. What happened? I need to hold it together. I need to get it together. Somebody please help me. So we really need to give ourselves some grace when things like this happen. Definitely recognize what's going on and how we can control it differently in the moment or at another time, reflect on it. Okay, and there's this concept of time that keeps coming up with me because I came here to do my tarot readings, to create a tarot deck and spend time with my dog. My husband will be coming later. He'll be flying in, right? Kind of with these cards here. So I'm adjusting myself over here in this area where my husband is somewhere else, and he's transforming in a different way, and he's going to fly in later and meet me. And I feel like time is a hard thing for me to manage because there's so many different things that I want to do here and in life. And there's only so much time. And I've been here, I don't know, 5 days or something now. And it's this battle between, do I go to the beach and drive around the town and check things out and spend time with my dog and meet new people and talk with new people and ground myself, or do I stay here and I work on the tarot and I do the collaging? Because all these things take a lot of time, and I am an American. I was grown up to have this urgency, right? I've always been taught, hurry up, get it done. I want it now, instant gratification. But that's not how things really work. And the things that take more time and more patience are more worthwhile than the end. Okay, so I'm always feeling like I'm in this like race against time, right? I'm being chased. Okay, and which brings me to our full moon, which we just had last night. Okay, this is about releasing those emotions and not being so worried about the transformation or the chase. Okay, it's about slowing down. I feel like even with this one here, it's about finding others that you can walk with. Okay, and others that don't really seem so likely, that they're not the same as you are. Okay, it's like the birds of a feather flock together. There's a bunch of different birds, but these are different birds. These aren't the same birds. So it could have something to do with people who are not like you, and how to regulate that and keep control of your emotion, right? These other people that are here to help you are not like you. So this is about having a new perspective of something, getting new information, but walking together all the same. Talking it out, releasing it, okay? I've come here to be alone. So I pulled out the Hermit. And when everything was happening and this cop pissed me off from this one comment, I did not leave the house the next day. I became a hermit. I was like, I'm not leaving. Okay, and that's what this moon is bringing forth to everybody, is the release of emotions, and it's probably better that you just stay home. Okay? So this Hermit looks like taking off, right? Going somewhere else, leaving Alice behind. This is Alice in Wonderland. Okay, this is what I did to my husband. I left, I took off. I got in my Tahoe with my dog, my animal, right? And even though we have like these spikes here and we're kind of afraid of that, and how is this trip going to go? I don't want to stab my other leg with these spikes here. I don't want to get a flat tire. What am I going to do if I'm all alone on the 5 with nothing around me? Okay, and getting past that so that I can become a hermit here and reflect on my own stuff, my own traumas, my own goals and aspirations and dreams. Okay, it's reflecting on gratitude. It's a little bit of hiding, right? I'm that strawberry that's under the bush. I'm just sitting here ripening. I'm getting more red, more bright, more sweet, creating more seeds so that I can drop those seeds later and create more abundance. Okay, and I have a hard time with routine. Doing the same thing at the same time, the same way every single day. This is why I'm so sporadic in posting, right? Because I don't like it, okay? Sometimes I don't feel like doing a tarot reading. And if my energy doesn't feel like doing it, I probably shouldn't be doing it. I'm not going to force myself to do it. Regardless of what I have been taught is to have a routine, do things the same way. This is how YouTube does it, right? That's how you're supposed to get followers. By doing it exactly the same so people know what to expect. But then I saw some other YouTuber was talking about routine really isn't the best way. Because when you break routine and you are not predictable, that's where you hold your power. That's where you become interesting. People don't know what your next move is going to be. You keep them guessing. So there's these dualities here. Which way am I supposed to go? I'm not really sure, right? I'm being taught this way, and now I'm being told another way, which is the way that I feel. Why do the same exact thing every day? That's so boring. So this is about rituals, ceremonies, travel, change of scenery, right? Which I pulled the Three of Cups for. Okay, and this is like having a ceremony, building that tribe, having more of a connection, celebrating. Enjoying time. Okay. So what does progress look like to you? It's different for everybody. How have you been taught that progress goes? What do you believe in your heart is progress? You know, I am creating a tarot deck. I basically just got the basic foundation of separating all the different cards, writing down their meanings, putting them in little sheet protectors in a binder so that I can go through all my magazines and put the pictures that relate to each card into those sheet protectors so that I could be organized. I only did the basics, so I'm doing soul collages, okay? And that took me a really long time. There are 78 cards in a deck, okay? So just doing that alone was progress, even though I'm not anywhere near being complete. Okay, it's just the beginning. This moon is about new beginnings. Okay, it's about just doing it, having the motivation, even when you don't have the motivation. I mean, look at me right now. I did not take a shower yet. I've not brushed my teeth yet. I'm not wearing a bra. I'm basically in jammies. But I felt at this time, this is exactly when I need to have started this, this reading. I don't have the time to go take the shower, to get ready, to look beautiful, to look perfect, so that I can show my face to you, because I don't normally show my face. I started out showing my face for my very first reading. It's not something I really feel comfortable with. It's about pushing those boundaries, things that you don't feel comfortable doing, and doing them anyway. Like traveling here by myself with my dog. I was scared for 4 months, having anxiety about it. But then when you actually start doing it and you get into it, it doesn't have the same effect. It doesn't have the same fear. Okay, because you're already in it. You're already doing it. You just do it. Okay. So this is a time of ripening, time of new beginnings. So how ripe are you right now? Are you ripe and ready to be picked? Is somebody gonna come up and pick you? because I'm waiting for somebody to pick me, right? Marketing myself and letting you all know that I do personal tarot readings, but I don't know how to market myself. So how many clients do I get? Not that many. Does that mean I'm not good? No. Does it kill my confidence? Yes, it does. Okay. So you can have the most perfect product out there in the world, and if you can't market yourself correctly, nobody's ever gonna find that product. You have to get out there, right? Talk about it. And even with me, I always have a hesitation when I start talking about myself and what I do. And then I can feel the moment and the shift of where I'm talking about myself, and I'm not really, I'm excited, but I'm more fearful, and it's almost like I'm pushing them away. Because I don't have that confidence to show other people. Even if I am really confident inside, right? I don't know how to bring that out. Shine that light out. I hate marketing because I feel like it's very manipulative. I don't know how to get out of that manipulation because it is all about psychology. Okay, so I do know for sure marketing is about letting you know what it is that you're looking for and how I can solve that problem for you. It's just a matter of practicing that and having my elevation statement, being excited about it instead of fearful that, oh my gosh, I might have a client here. So, but I really want to bring them forward to me because I love doing it. When I'm in it, I'm excited. But thinking about it, overthinking, that's where the anxiety comes in. It's like when you're about to get on a roller coaster and when you're driving there to the amusement park, your stomach's already twisting and turning before you're even on the roller coaster. Because you already know that you're gonna have this feeling, right? But as soon as you get in line and then you're on the roller coaster and you're during that moment and you're flying through the air, it's exciting and it's fun. So, are you ready to be picked? Are you bearing yourself? Okay, what are the opportunities there for transformation? Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Actually, kind of already have a topic here, but I'm going to pick this topic card, the future. Okay, we are talking about the future, all the different things that we're planning right now. Why are we hermiting? Because we're planning for the future. Overwhelm. How are your attempts to protect yourself from getting overwhelmed actually keeping you stuck? Interesting. Controversially, how are you using being overwhelmed as a way to stay safe and not move forward? Yeah. You have to change something, right? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. You have to have that courage to break out from that, to have a new outcome. Okay, I was saying how I'm holding myself back. And it's keeping me stuck, right? Yeah, it's a comfort zone. Interestingly enough, no matter how bad your situation is, we are humans and we adapt quickly to whatever the situation is. So it doesn't seem so bad for survival. This is your survival kicking in. So you might just think of it as normal. You could be being abused, but you think it's normal. You're keeping yourself there until you experience something new and you understand that that's not love. You're not going to move forward. So stop abusing yourself. Make the right decisions here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do the Celtic cross. And I've only done this a couple of times, so bear with me. I'm trying new things, right? I'm expanding and opening up to new things that I feel like will give me better answers. All right, so what's the situation here? The Six of Cups. Yeah, so this is getting in touch with your inner child and creating a parent that maybe you didn't have, maybe you did, somebody that is going to help support you in your dreams, right? Your fantasies, your childhood play, how you play, what's real, what's not, okay? Brings you back to home, what feels like it's yours personally. Okay, and enjoying life. Okay, spending time with others to help heal those wounds. Drink that tea. Okay, what helps or hinders you? Ooh. Flying out, Six of Wands. Okay, so I see like some sort of an award or a degree here. This is about harmony. This is about your passions, moving quickly. So you're moving quickly towards some sort of new knowledge. Okay, it could also be something that hinders you. Like I haven't finished my bachelor's degree. I only have 6 months left. But it's something that hinders me because I am not able to finish that degree right now. Okay, and with AI now, it might just be obsolete in the next couple of years anyway. So I'm not really sure what the direction should be. Subconscious influences. The Star. So I feel like this is like measuring the distance between something. Looking up to the stars for answers. Having a discussion. Like I am trying to study the Zodiac signs right now as well. Because I only know maybe half of them. And the other ones, I have no connection or correlation to understand what they are because I don't know anybody who is that sign, right? So the signs that I do know is because I know somebody that has that sign and I've studied it because I wanted to know more about that person. So it's about studying the stars. The zodiacs and how to understand the psychology of others and what they're going through and what their baseline genetics are and how they run, how they think, how they process things, how they work. Okay, so the past, Seven of Cups. Whew. So in the past here, I feel like there's a lot of choices. Okay, you know, this is like childhood when you go to the arcade and you win a bunch of tickets from playing games and you're having fun, but that does cost money, right? They're not free. So even though you're getting all these tickets because you think you're going to be getting like free prizes here, you actually paid for it. And you probably paid a lot more for it than you would have if you just went to the store and bought it. But what's the fun in that? Because you didn't have all that time to where you were actually playing these games and having a good time. All right, and the goals and ideals. Three of Swords. Yeah, this is this is it, right? So creating that tarot deck. Right? Whatever your project is. This one just happens to be specifically the tarot deck. And studying it. And scribbling things down and journaling and working through some notes so that we can concrete this. Your future. Knight of Cups. Whew, this one's hitting me hard. Okay, so this is a dog at a vet, and they're checking the heartbeat here. Okay, so there's some healing here that needs to happen with the heart, with loyalty, with your best friend, right? This could even be some sort of sickness that's happening, right? And the Knight is about taking actions with your emotions, regulating those emotions again so that we can deal with this emergency. Okay, so it could be having something to do with your heart and how it's beating, how much anxiety do you have? Okay, let's regulate it. Let's check it. Check yourself. Check your loyalty. Is your heart still beating? Your approach. The Empress. Ooh. Okay, so this is about giving birth to something new. Your body is creating something, right? There's a lot of physical changes in this reading. Physical. So even though we're working with our mind to figure out our future, we need to take care of our body as well and regulate our heartbeats, figure out how we can fly. Okay, it kind of looks like she has some strawberries on her little dress here. They're like flowers or strawberries. Okay, getting out into nature. Connecting with something that's part of you, that's basically always been there. But now it's coming to fruition. Your environment, the Five of Wands. Oh, this takes me back to childhood for sure. I don't even remember what this was called, but playing with the strings. And you do it with somebody else, right? And you wrap it around your fingers a certain way and you hold it, and they're supposed to stick their fingers in and they grab it and then they pull it out, and it's the same pattern, or maybe even a different pattern. I can't even remember, but it's now the energy has switched, but we still did not lose that form. So this is about strategy with others. Because if we're not working together here, we're gonna lose that string and it's gonna fall to the ground. Okay, and that form loses everything. It's just a bundle of string probably getting tangled up. So surround yourself with people who are gonna help you and not sabotage you. Okay, what you need to know. The King of Swords. This reminds me of, I went to a barber before I got married. Both my husband and I got our hair done from this barber. And it immediately makes me think of that. So there's something to do with your marriage, with relationships. Getting a new haircut. I just cut my hair. Letting some of that extra stuff go away, right? Because I feel like your hair, it holds energy from past traumas. So I'm trying to cut all that off. Okay, I love my hairstylist, but I did not really care for the way it was cut this time. It feels too wild. I had to actually cut some of the front of it myself because it was too long. So now it just looks choppy and weird kind of in the front. So I have to kind of let that go. Otherwise, I'm constantly thinking about it. I'm constantly frustrated by it. The more I keep trying to cut it myself, the more I'm messing it up. So I have to release the fact that I have no control over that until I make a plan or an appointment to go see somebody else and have it cut a little more the way I need it to be. Right? Or go back to that same person and say, not really feeling this. Can you help it out a little bit? Okay, I didn't have time to do that because I did it right before I came here. So I'll have to wait another month before I can go back to her. Okay, or I can just make an appointment here. Or I could just not worry about it at all because who really cares? Like, I didn't do my hair. It's not like it looks great. This is how I do my hair. Get out of the shower, let it dry. I usually have it in a ponytail, right? So it's letting your hair down and not being afraid of what other people are gonna think. Okay, not letting it affect your emotions so much. Okay? You can only control things so much. We really are not in control of anything in this world. But you can control and regulate your own emotions. That's the only thing you can do. You can't control or regulate anybody else. Okay, what's the final outcome? Knight of Wands. All right, so immediately when I looked at this, I saw a firefighter, but I don't think it is a firefighter. Can't really tell what I'm even looking at. It almost looks like a cowboy hat as well. So, park ranger. Looks like they have a bear spray or something in their pocket. This is very jungly, very rancher style. Very park ranger to me. It's about protecting a species. It's about protecting yourself. It's about protecting others around you. Because if you can regulate your own emotions, you're not out verbally abusing everybody else or physically for some people. I've never been physical, had a fight, but I've had verbal fights. Right? It's fighting for something that you believe in. It's fighting to help save humanity. It's helping you save yourself. Because if you're a park ranger, he's got all this protective gear. He's got some tools. It looks like some bear spray or something. I'm not sure what this is up here. He's got his protective hat, his protective clothing. You need to be prepared for going out into the wilderness. You can't just go out into the wilderness without having some water and some snacks that are going to help give you nutrition while you're out there, or protect you from the elements, protect you from others. It's about wearing your armor, dressing for the occasion, having the correct tools to do something that you love, that you're passionate about, right? Okay, so, all right, so, are you ripe right now? Let's find out if you're ripe right now. Yes. Victory and triumph are on your heels. You feel like the chosen favorite of fate. The strawberry, the chosen one. Fate brought this person here to pick you, even though you've been hiding. Fate is going to bring you something. That's the Wheel of Fortune. That's time. That's destiny. Respect from others comes as a worthy reward for a fair and balanced decision. This is the end of an unfavorable time. Yeah. And the beginning of an exciting new stage of life. Yeah. So I've really been feeling this lately. So it's been almost 7 years since the campfire that took my entire town and my house and everything I own. And I could feel the shift in the cycle ending. There's always these 7-year cycles, right? Like your taste palette changes every 7 years. So you might like seafood, or love seafood as a child. But then as you grow up and 7 years goes by, maybe you don't like seafood that much. Things like that, right? You're always evolving, you're always changing. And if you're not, then you're not growing. You need to have this evolution. Okay, and the new stage is beginning. Drop the baggage of the past and enjoy. Okay, so this is the past here. Drop all those stupid little prizes. They are not worth anything. It's just crap. Crap. Get rid of it. Drop it. It's not worth carrying around with you. Okay, this could be mental baggage. This could be physical stuff. I just watched the movie Fire. And they were running from a fire that was coming towards this village. And the firefighter literally said, drop all your baggage, it's gonna hold you back. So it's time to drop that baggage. Okay? So when and how? After 3 to 4 weeks, pretty much the time that I'm staying here, the desire to turn the situation into the right directions comes alive without much fuss. That's awesome, right? Because I'm having a lot of fuss right now. But when I break through to the other side, break on through to the other side, it's gonna be so easy because I've already done the work. I've laid the foundation. A paradoxical coincidence promotes a sincere trust in faith. You can escape fate So might as well grab it. Oh, you can't escape fate. So you might as well grab it by the throat. Interesting. By the throat. Wow, that seems a little intense. Grabbing it by the throat. That just makes me think of when somebody, you know, in the movies all the time, somebody just grabs somebody by the throat and lifts them up and pushes them up against the wall. Are you up against the wall right now? Somebody holding you there? Are you pinned there? Seems very aggressive. Can we clarify grabbing somebody by the throat? That seems very violent, and that's not the direction we want to go at all. That's not for our highest good or for the good of anybody. Please clarify. Okay, passport, 6 of Swords. So this is taking action. This is challenges. This is taking that trip. And it looks like you're doing it alone. All right, you got your baggage here, figuring out what you're gonna take, what is necessary for you, writing out your notes. You have all your materials here. It's taking the action, it's making the plan, it's taking it by the throat, okay? You have to be aggressive with yourself in order to push yourself to do things that feel uncomfortable, to make change, to experience something new. All right, and since we're near the beach, we got the Mermaid Oracle. Energy field adjustment or cleansing and health. Wow, I don't think we could have wrapped that up any better. Look at that bright light. Look at her hair flying out. She looks like the sun. Maybe a Leo energy here, right? The Leos that I know are very, very open. They talk to people all the time. Ask them personal questions, right? They shine their light. They're fun. So yeah, definitely need to adjust your energy. There's a lot of 6s, I feel like, that have been kind of popping up. Maybe I'm just noticing them. 6 is harmony. Bring it to harmony. I believe 6 is the Lovers too. Okay, let's do one more. Guide, a guide, mentor, a trustworthy ally. Yep. So this kind of goes with the moon here too, I believe. All right, you got your allies here. Somebody you can confide in, somebody you trust. You have the dogs here is loyalty. Okay, so find that person. Who's gonna help you? This is about wisdom. Having the wisdom enough to know that you can't do it on your own. I mean, you could get pretty far, but we all need help sometimes. So figure out who's gonna help you here. Okay, in the bottom of the deck we have the 8 of Wands. This is coloring. So it's funny because I do have a coloring contest on my website, onewhoseeks.info. The dates that I have set are basically, I think the coloring contest should be over, but I don't think anybody's actually signed up for it. I do have a pair of shoes here that I started coloring, and this totally reminds me of that. And these are kind of the things that are unseen, the things that are unknown at the bottom of the deck here. And there's a lot of colors and bright lights and creativity that goes through here. So it is unknown too, like who's gonna win that coloring contest. If there were actually any participants, maybe there is and I just don't know. I haven't seen it yet because you get so much spam email. Might have missed it, might have missed something. You need to go look for it. You need to create it for yourself. This is very sunshiny as well. Rainbows. Brighter days. More color. Color is going to be more vibrant. Okay. All right, this is your reading for today. Thank you. Be that big, ripe, bright, sweet, juicy strawberry that everybody wants to pick. And they have to work for it too, right? They have to find you, right? Because you're under that bush, you're hiding like a hermit. So let's attract others to us, to help us, to be a guide. By sending out good energy. Let's have the domino effect of wonderful energy to share with others. Okay? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful, blessed day. I'll see you on the next one. I want to thank you and our angels for being present for the messages that have come through in this reading. If you found this to be helpful, please like and share this content so others can benefit as well. Seek the subscribe button and don't forget to get notifications so you never miss a reading. The more love you share, the more love you receive. And you can find more love right here in these other videos. For more information about this channel, personal readings, swag, and donations, check the links in the description box.